So there's an old rule: never discuss politics and never discuss religion. But what happens when religion becomes the stock market? Here's what I mean. Let's just say that you have people who are on the sell side, we'll call them atheists. And people on the buy side, we'll call them believers. And the minute the sermon turns in either direction, you see everyone go into the chat and start spewing the nonsense gospel. Let's bring it to reality. So microns going up, the people who missed it, top ticked it, came late, always got the hate to spew out. How it's gonna go back down to 300, 400. Mind you, they didn't do any research. All they did was they looked back and said, okay, this has always been a cyclical stock. Can I live? People change, right? And so does the paradigm shift as well. So when you look back, 2023, really bad supply, blah, blah, blah. But everybody has their time in the sun. And sometimes it's their time, but it's your time to get burnt. Well, you're playing the short side of the market, the atheists. They're playing this because they don't believe. They're playing the short side of the market, and they're telling everyone in chat that it's going to hell in a handbasket. Oxymoron. So they're posting their history, how long they've been in the market, so you can believe that there's some fire where there's smoke. And on the other side, the believers, the ones who actually owned the company before it started making its historic run, who did the research on the sector, who did the research on the correlation between this time and history, and they're trying to convince me what I know doesn't make any sense. Here's what I know. 31 years of experience has taught me not to listen to you. I'm not gonna have you teach me how to be a thousandaire or 100,000aire, because that's not the room I exist in. I exist in the elevator. Please understand that. So therefore, on the other side, you have the people who are chasing, right? So you can say they have belief. They go to church like every once a month. Those are the people who really don't know research, right? They don't really got it together, but they're hearing everyone in the chat. They're letting social media be their stockbroker, their guide and advisor, their financial analysis, right? Or analyst. So you have to understand something. Both can be right on the downside and on the upside. If you're perfectly timed, maybe. I don't know. I don't time. So that's like something that sacrilegious to me, right? I'm just having fun with this tonight. But the one thing you must understand is that time to a good company, especially in a paradigm shift, well, it's profitable. And we will see just how much. And I believe that everyone is trying to time the market, meaning how long AI is going to last and the build out and all the money and all the hating and all the back and forth and back. All of that stuff, it's going to be wrong, because you don't know what you don't know. Unless you can put a finger on it and give me data, your opinion does not matter. Now, here's the other thing. A lot of you guys always say, thanks for the advice. I don't give advice. So if you're taking advice from a stranger, you're crazy. I'm letting you know. What you should do is understand that I tell people to research. I tell people, what does your research say? Do not buy. Stop buying off of social media, right? You could be right, but guess what? A lot of you guys bought at 1,200 because you didn't know the story until 1,000. And you started watching it and got FOMO and said, the ship is leaving without me, right? Know why you're buying something, because the why is more important than the what. Understand this, please. It makes so much sense. We can all be friends now. Not, but the whole point is, is you got to do your homework, children. And if you need help understanding simple concepts, just go to my platform, AskGuyDojo.ai. It is probably the best research trade companion you ever met, and it'll take some of your confusion out and put some real solid profits in if you learn to understand what investments you're investing in. Got it? Good. Gone.